It's the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see the dynamic Justin Fields after his last game, now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Commanders and the Giants, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Washington Commanders and the New York Giants. Brandon Gaudin alongside my broadcast partner Charles Davis. And CD, you look at the Giants in our ball game here. They know coming in they've got to be at their best because they're facing one of the better overall defenses in the NFL.
And this is now one of the better offenses around in terms of running the football. So they understand that they're going to be put to the test a bit. The big plays in the run game, they haven't been there of late. So maybe that means we'll see them shake things up a little bit. Some RPOs, some touch passes, some draw plays. Anything to try and get a little bit of momentum.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. Bringing this crew out, it's someone known for his big arm since he entered the league back in 2016, Jacoby Brissett.
There's a lot of good to watch in the game last week, wasn't there? I mean, he did throw 2 touchdown passes. That was impressive. And he's so close, isn't he? The 3 interceptions killed him and his team. That was costly.
Brissett going to go to the air right away. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. To throw again on second down, Brissett. And he'll just get rid of it. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. To throw is Brissett. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game. They'll be led out by the 2nd-year man from The Ohio State University, Justin Fields.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive, because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
We'll get this up to about the 44. The numbers in last week's ball game for Robinson. 16 carries, 81 yards, and a touchdown.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a change-up.
And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Here's Fields. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. They get 17 there. Good for a Commander's 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, We see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll take this down to the 33. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Second down and a run by Robinson. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Now Fields. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he's going to have a Commanders first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Fields. Pass complete. Finds Thomas going across the middle. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Washington with a football here to begin quarter number 2. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Robinson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Eluding the pressure right. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Here's Fields. Touchdown! J.D. McKissick, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Commanders post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. second down. Here's Mostert again. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Third and short yardage, Brissett. And the throw there going to be incomplete. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They begin the drive with Robinson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run again here with Robinson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Robinson up the middle. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Washington on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Fields throw complete there to Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington 1st down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal. Let's go.
Fields now to throw. Forced out to his left. Got a man complete. It's Fuller again. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Well, he was trying to make something happen there outside of the pocket, but ultimately what did happen was a loss of yardage.
Yeah, he held on to it for a long time, didn't he? As you talked about, trying to make something happen, hoping something would come open, but it didn't. Ends up shoveling it off. Ends up going for negative play.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that level, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Giants now are going to take over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Brissett on first down. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Brissett to throw on first. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. A big gainer in his sights, but not reel it in. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Brissett now. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Brissett from the gun on third. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he will have a Giants first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. Now Brissett. Looking left sideline, incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Again, it's Brissett. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
This goes to Mack on the bottled up fumble. It's out, it's loose. And it looks like, yes, the Commanders have it. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw taken in here by Fuller. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Face mask. Defense.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be a 37-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things definitely getting interesting around the NFL as we begin the month of December. So let's get right to it. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. And it's the Broncos who have the lead at halftime. 2 touchdown passes there for Russell Wilson. Let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for Washington. And even though they've got the big cushion, I would imagine they'd like to see a little more out of their passing game. Pretty pedestrian numbers through 2 quarters of play. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they did not have quite the same amount of success in the passing game that their counterparts did, as you get a look at the numbers there.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the third quarter. Now a first down throw. Fields finds the open target, Arnold. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Back to throw. Fields. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw is Fields. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Play action. It's Fields. Here's Fuller with a catch. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. Will Fuller. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Commanders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. And until that point, we haven't seen Julio Jones. That's hard to believe here this late in the game.
And no one more frustrated than Julio Jones, because receivers feed off of catches. That's their fuel, and that's also their affirmation. And he hasn't been getting much of that in this game, and their team is losing, and he wants to have a better effect on the game.
Just the first connection. Ryan to Jones there. Second down, here's Mostert again. And he's got room. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. He'll take this to the 46. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try to throw now. Brissett. Oh, hit as he throws there. Incomplete. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. To throw, Brissett. He's got Smith here. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Mostert. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brissett getting this out to the flat. Mostert. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Brissett. And that is incomplete. On 4th down, Mike Vrabel says, let's get 3 out of this. He sends on the field goal unit. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that'll get the deficit back to 16. So that, Charles, a season long, and since he's a rookie, I guess we can go ahead and call that a career long as well.
I love how you put that together because, you know, as everyone at home was saying, okay, has to be career, right, since he's a rookie. Well done by you, but I definitely like what I've seen from him so far this year. Very distinguished college career. He's looking right at home here in the NFL.
But now this offense comes back out onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
A run here for J.D. McKissick. And a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On play action, Fields. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the fourth quarter. And Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Brissett. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. To throw again on 2nd down. Brissett is complete to Jones.
Offense.
So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Brissett sets to throw it. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. On 3rd down, Brissett. And that will be incomplete. Fourth down, Brissett. Flushed out right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. The Giants go on fourth but come up empty. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And they'll work this down inside the 30. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Here's Fields. He sees Fuller on the out route, and it's complete. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Fields on 3rd down. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he's going to have a Commanders first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll run this one right with Robinson. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he's brought down. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Fields now to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Dan Arnold from 3 yards out. And the Commanders add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And New York set to take the field. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Brissett to throw on first. This to the outside for Mack. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw again on second down. Brissett, now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Curtis Samuel from 13 yards out. And the Giants are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for two, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rally.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Back onto the field now, the Commanders' offense. Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
So it's Washington getting the victory here. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple, although I set you up by saying game balls, plural, but
I like where we're going with this. You say one to represent like the best player of all that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So for Washington, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Giants, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead, they fall to 5-7. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia.